be making the most delicious and luscious recipe of all. Aria's very own Turkish bread breakfast! Now, this is an Aussie breakfast, and how do you feel without breakfast in the morning? Oh, well, I'm sure you're gonna love this breakfast. Alright, now before we get started, we are going to need a few things. Let's see. Okay, we're going to need a single serve of sourdough bread, so we can serve one person only. We're going to need some Turkish bread, and that can serve 2 people, and it's a double serve. We're going to need some yummy and juicy tomatoes. We're going to need some salt and pepper. We're going to need some yummy, delicious eggs, and we're going to need some butter. But I also need some egg poachers. Now I have greased them as well. But we're going to need 2 more things. Let's see. Okay, now I need my sandwich press and my toaster. And the only reason for that is because I want to make sure that you have a crispy and delicious breakfast. Okay, now memorize all the ingredients. Okay, now let's get started. Oreo. Now I'm going to start off with my eggies. So I'm just going to bring them over, and I'm going to bring my 2 egg poachers here. Okay. Now there's a single serve one and a double serve one. So I'm going to put 2 eggs in my double serve and 1 egg in my single serve. Alright, I'm just going to take my butter knife and I'm going to crack the first egg. Alright, now I'm done with my eggs, so I'm just going to stir them now like this. So I'm just gently stirring it in its bowl. And I want to make sure that the egg yolk can just spread out into everything so then it can actually get cooked and doesn't only get cooked in one slice, because that is not going to taste good. But if we put it all around, it's going to taste amazing. Oh, this is looking good. Okay, now I feel like I'm done with my eggs. So now I'm just gonna slightly pop it into the microwave. But I'm first gonna have to close the lids. We don't want to make sure our effort is going into the waste. Oh, yummy. We're one step closer to finishing our breakfast. Okay, now I'm just gonna bring them both over to my microwave. Okay, now because I got 2, I'm going to put in for 2 minutes. But if you decide only to make 1 of our sourdough or Turkish bread, then you can put it in for 1 minute 30 seconds. I'm just going to put it in now. Pop it in, pop it in. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Now 2 minutes. Remember that. And 1 minute 30 seconds for 1. 1, 2. Start. Okay, now while my eggs are getting done, I just want to ensure one thing with you. Now, if you don't like cheese, like me. Oh wait, I don't like cheese. I love cheese! I adore cheese. Then you can just, if you don't like it, then you don't have to put it in. But if you do like it, like me, then you can put it into your yummy breakfast. Oh my, the eggs are done. Now let me get them out. Oh just going to bring over my 2 eggs. Now they're going to be quite hot, if I must say so. So I swear, you must be careful. Now. Alright. I'm just gonna open them up both up. Ooh, some steam is coming out. But I like that twitchy spot there. Ooh. Oh wow, even this is looking so good. Alright, now I'm not just going to take the eggs out just yet. First, I'm going to put my sourdough bread right into the toaster. Alright, now my sourdough bread has just gotten into the toaster. Now, I'm going to start off with my Turkish bread. Okay, now I'm just going to start off by putting on my butter. It's as simple as that. Alright. Now, as you make this Turkish bread, I'm sure you're going to want to have it straight away because it looks, smells, and tastes so good. Okay, now I put on my butter. Now let's put it to the side. Now next up on my list, the yummy egg. Now in this one I'm going to take my double egg, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my butter knife. I'm going to take it like that, and I'm just going to put it on to my Turkish bread. Bring it up close and I'll put it on. Okay, now that's all that I had to do with the egg. Literally. That wasn't that easy. Alright, now next up on my list, the tomatoes. Alright, now I'm just going to put the tomatoes one by one. And I think that's enough tomatoes. But the full taste is only with the most precious tomatoes. So one more tomato. Alright, now that's my tomato. Now, basically I put on my tomatoes. Let's put on the cheese. Cheesy, cheese, cheese. Now, I adore cheese, so I'm sure if you love cheese, then you're going to have it straight away. Now, I'm not going to put on my cheese slice all together. I'm first of all going to break it up into little pieces so that the taste is everywhere. All right, all right. All alright, all alright. Okay, well, that is done. Now only is my dressing. The salt and pepper, you're on. Your turn on stage. Now I'm just going to put on my salt first, and I'm going to put a little drizzle of it on. Now, I feel like that's enough salt. Maybe I should put a bit more just for the fullest taste you can get. And I'm telling you, salt is the best. I love salt. Okay, now I'm just going to put on my pepper. Peppy. I also love pepper. Okay. Now, I put on my pepper. My Turkish bread sandwich is ready to go. Now, I'm just going to put it on into my sandwich breast. Now, I just remembered something I've got to tell you. Now, if you want it to be nice, yummy, and crispy, then you've got to put some butter on the top. I'm just going to take my butter knife, take the butter, open the butter, the butter on. Now, you can have the Turkish bread raw, but that's not what I advise you to do. It's going to taste way better if you toast it. You can try it raw, it's a good experiment, but it's not going to give you the fullest taste of that. Okay, now I think I might be done with my Turkish bread. So I just place the butter, put it away, butter knife, and now I can take it over to the sandwich press. Okay, now I'm going to give you a little hint, and that is that we put in the Turkish bread for only 3 minutes for it to be nice, crispy, and yummy! Alright, now my sourdough bread is done. So I'm just going to bring it over. And we're going to do the same thing that we did in the Turkish bread, except we're not going to put in the cheese. So, we have also an example that has no cheese. So I'll just put in my butter. La la la. Now I want to make sure the butter covers the edges of my sourdough bread so it can be all there. Okay. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Now, this is just looking luscious and delicious. Alright. Now, the only difference in my sourdough bread to my Turkish bread is we don't have to put in sandwich press because it's already been toasted. Now, onto the egg. This is my single serve egg. So I'm just going to take it off. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now I'm just going to take my eggie. And I made a little egg for Aria, so I'm just going to put that in the middle. Oh, this is looking yummy. Now, time for my tomatoes. I'm going to do the same thing, just spread it out a little. Alright, now I feel like we've forgotten something. Oh, now I remember, we have forgotten our salt and our pepper. Let's put it on. Alright, now you'll be able to see how much salt you need to put on because you'll feel that it's enough and it's flavorful, strong enough. Now time for my pepper. Alright, now I'm just going to bring my Turkish bread over and I'm going to cut it for you as well. Alright, now it's cut. I'm just going to bring it over just to show you. Now, it's a little hint of how you can see if your bread is done. Now, remember my Turkish bread was about that big before? Now it's literally that small. And that is because the bread, it's been properly cooked, so it's shrunken down a little bit and all the ingredients have actually mixed into the bread. So now I know that it has really been ready. See? Both the same. Okay, now I'm done with my Turkish bread, but I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, someone has got to taste my wonderful Turkish bread and my amazing sourdough bread. Alright, let's see. Oh, how about you, Yoshvi, my oldest cousin sister? Come on.
Oh, this looks so yummy.
Thank you. Now, which one would you like to taste? My Turkish bread or my sourdough bread?
Can I try a Turkish bread?
Sure. I'm just going to give you a little bite and can you please tell me how it is?
I love this. This is so yummy.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you. And it's fresh from Aria's Bakery. Alright, now thank you for watching my video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more notifications on luscious and delicious and yummy and amazing recipes. Please press the bell icon. Once again, this is Aria from Aria's Little Kitchen.